Hey, how's it going, Multi-News Act, Tuesday 14th December 2021, look from the papers. First up, New York Times, picture of the aftermath of the storms. Kentucky, over on the right, unemployment in New York hitting 10%. Down here, YouTube influencers are tools in Beijing's propaganda blitz, yeah, me included. Down here, Naftali Bennett in the UAE. Bottom right, no penalty over American strike that killed civilians. That was over the summer in Kabul, 10 people dead, including 7 children, or IP. Wall Street Journal, aftermath of the storms. Lithium price line go up, big worry for anyone who uses batteries. Down the bottom, Larry Nassar case was settled $380 million. That's the man who abused lots of gymnastics people over the years, biggest settlement of its type to date. USA Today, aftermath of the storms. On the left, Peace Corps problems persist. That's rape and sexual assault, known for years, should be disbanded. Black users leaving Facebook in droves, yeah. This guy, story about him is that he got put in Facebook jail too much and got sick of it. He was posting things that the algorithm deemed no bueno. And now he's logged off for good. Fair play to him. Daily News, transport, vax mandate, National Post candidate Vladimir Putin reveals his past life as a cabbie. Pretty good side gig if you're a KGB agent. Over on the right, Jordan Peterson article from yesterday's Tory graph clearly got syndicated. Grandma from Cuba, down the bottom, quote from Vidal, we are determined supporters of unity among the peoples of what Marty called our America. Yes, it is your America. Thank you, Fido. The Star, Mayor defends anti-poor stance. That's the Mayor of Johannesburg. She's coming out and attacking people who basically boost their electricity for free from the electricity grid. She's saying you're going to have to pay, no two ways about it. Don't care how poor you are, you're going to jail. Jerusalem Post, Naftali Bennett in the UAE. Jabs, down the bottom. Israeli firm intercepts drone threat at Pope's Mass. Good to see relations between the Holy See and Israel are good. Tehran Times, Iran nuclear talks. Naftali Bennett on the left. Will Britain's Prime Minister resign as scandals rise? I mean, odds on, maybe yes, in the new year. The Hindu, Modi, inflation hitting 5%. Bottom left, 2 policemen killed, 12 injured in militant strike near Srinagar. That's the ongoing Kashmir crisis, running since 1947. The Australian cricket, jabs. Global Times of China, ceremony commemorating the Nanjing massacre in China. That happened in 1937. Japanese imperial troops invaded Nanjing. At the time was the capital of the Republic of China. 50 to 300,000 people dead. People argue over the numbers, but what they're saying here in this article is that if the Japanese refuse to send delegations to the Winter Olympics, then that will indicate that relationships are at an all-time low between the two countries. Irish Examiner, a couple of very cute dogs who were surrendered to a dog shelter. If you did that, well, me and you've got beef. Apparently, this charity are saying that dog surrenders are up 80% on 2020. Absolutely wild figure. Over on the left, jabs. Underneath that, 20-year-olds stressed online and still at home. Yeah, sounds about right. Me too. Irish Times, couple of young children being indoctrinated into a multinational cult of some kind. Up the top, Fintan O'Toole, the real purpose of persecuting Assange is to scare off future disclosures. Yeah, even a stop clock is right twice a day, Fintan. Thank you. Down the bottom, Omicron, Irish Sun, bit of thirst post and true crime. Belfast Telegraph, Lyra McKee story from yesterday. Scotsman, Vax. Up the top right, joy of work. Not all of us can afford it, Harry. That was Prince Harry, of course, who came out and said, if you don't like your job, just quit, which we could all do if we had universal basic income, please and thanks. He's there pictured in the seat of some kind of aircraft. He's still the nephew of Prince Andrew, wanted regards relationship with pedophile billionaire financier Jeffrey Epstein, who did not kill himself, or IP. Financial Times, businesses accuse Johnson of bringing in lockdown by stealth. That's mainly quoting Tim Martin from Wetherspoons, pro-Brexit guy. Top right, Sinn Féin's gains. Ireland's unaffordable housing sees voters turn left. Yeah. You know the money men are getting worried if there's a story about Sinn Féin on the front of the Financial Times. The elections are not for 4 more years. Down the bottom, Omicron, price of freight, line go up. The Guardian, lots of people queuing. Some people queued for 7.5 hours yesterday to get a jab. You know the Brits, they love a good queue, keeps them out of trouble. Times, people queuing, boosters. Daily Torygraph, we cannot go on living like this. I can, but whatever about you. Underneath that, NHS, jabs. Independent, 4 stories on top. Borzo Daragi, press freedom under attack. I was sure this had to be about Assange, but it's about YouTubers in Turkey who were arrested because they were out in the street talking to people, and people were expressing views that were definitely not allowed on all the state media. Beside that, NHS, Mary Jajewski, is Assange a political prisoner? Yes. Beside that, football, bottom, Omicron, people queuing. Daily Express, Harry Dunn's alleged killer to face court. That man there was killed by this woman. She ran him over and then she legged it back to America. She was the wife of a diplomat who was living on an RAF airbase. And now it turns out she's an intelligence operative and she's going to be deported back to the UK to face trial. Donald Trump at one stage tried to arrange a meeting between the family and between her, but the family had no heads up about it, so they told him to go and do one, and they only want to see her in court, so hopefully that day is coming. Down the bottom, Boris measures. Daily Mail, Boris, Omicron, same Harry Dunn story. Metro, sign up to OMI Army. Not sure if that's a pun, but if it is, it's a crap one. iNewspaper, boosters. Daily Star, just lots of crap. Couple of nice dogs up the top though. Pretty slow news day in corporate media land. Not some stuff worth reporting, I guess. Coming close to Christmas, people are winding down, probably getting drunk after lunch. Couple of Julian Assange stories on the front of the papers. Interesting to see now that mainstream journalists cannot avoid the story anymore and have to write something on it. Very easy for them to do that now that they've decided that the US will probably extradite him back to America. Anyway, Julian Assange is still in jail in the maximum security Belmarsh prison at Her Majesty's pleasure without fair trial or due process. If you want to stay off corporate, state, social media for the day, just click the link in the description. Alright, thanks, good luck.